Hello again, it's Lock Noob on my side channel, Side Noob, and I have gutted here a PackLock 200A. There we go. And yeah, this is a really nice PackLock. Reminds me a lot of the American locks in a good way, actually. I think the American locks have slightly better serrated spools, but other than that, it's a pretty good padlock. And I thought I'd just do a very quick reassembly of it on video for you. There'll be somebody out there who's gutted one of these and would really like to know how to put one of these back together. So yeah, there's a couple of things you need to remember as well. So first things first, I always just put the key in and put all of the key pins in. Now this is a new lock, so I'm not worried about these rolling out of the key, of the holes in the core or the plug here, because they have a little bit of grease on. They tend to stick in there quite nicely when it's new. This one doesn't want to go in the right way up. Come here. There we go. In we go. Right, there we go. And then we can just leave that to one side. Take the key out gently. Tap these down, that can just stay there. Good, right, that's that done. The springs are already in the Bible down here, don't know whether you can see. They're all in there, so I'm not going to move those. Notch at the front signifies that that's where the front of the core sits on. So we know that's the front. And I would follow a tailpiece like this with a follower like that. Just makes a lot more sense. So you'd put that through here, so that notch or cutaway comes to the front of the lock. Now, one trick to save a bit of heartache is to pin up, and these springs just sprung out. I'll put those back in. Where are they gone? Oh, there it is. Right, I've got to just go grab that spring. They have a life of their own, don't they? Come here. There we go. Pop that back in. But to save a bit of time, what would be quite useful is to pin the last 3 pins backwards. So you know that you have to start here at that spool and pop that in position 4 at the back. Like that. Pop him down. Then you can come back to this one. You'll notice that the serrated pins there have a wider piece. So turn that down to touch the spring. So the fatter piece is on the spring. That means you get really nice serrated, really nice serrations when you try to pick the lock. Then standard pin can go either way up. And then pop that in. That means then you can move this back all the way to 1, 2, 3, the 3rd pin, which is this one. Again, make sure that the will it focus? Yeah, make sure the fat part of the serrated pin hits the spring so that the serrations are more likely to bite when you pick it. Then spool. There we go, in position 2, and then lastly 1 again like that. We need to push the core in. So a couple of things I'd do there is I would put this to one side like that, so that the pins are not straight up. Just turn it slightly towards you. But if you can, I would always recommend putting a shim in anyway, just to make double sure that nothing's going to get trapped in any grooves here in the tailpiece. And then you can do 2 things, either push the core in or just push the Bible over the top, which is what I'm going to do like that, and take the shim and the follower out. Then you can just turn it to click like that, and that there should, if you put the key in, turn nicely. When you have the key in, don't just pull it out. Put your fingers over the front and hold it in, because you haven't put circlip on the back. The circlip will go on the back. This one has a little locating notch or dimple or whatever you want to call it there, and that can just sit on the top like that and locate into that hole there. When I designed a gut wrench, I actually designed it so that it would push circlips down like that, and it really helps. Well, at least I find it does. And that's located in properly. Again, now we can put the key in and test it fully, and it's all fine, nice and smooth. So a couple of other tips. It's the same with a lot of these padlocks. You might be able to put in one of these plugs the wrong way. Luckily, PackLock have thought of that and put a cutout here, so you can only put this in the right way, which is over this side. Some allow you to put it in both ways. Over to the right is nearly always the right way to do that. Then you can pop the slide on the front, or the anti-drill plate, pop the female side in of the screw, and then tighten up with the hex tool of your choice. And you don't need to do it more than finger tight really, and that should close up, and you can test it and should open back up again. There you go, fully assembled. A few little hints and tips there. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you like these reassembly videos, I'd really appreciate you leaving me a like. Any more hints and tips or anything like that, drop me a comment. I'll read them all, I'll reply to as many as I can. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to this side channel, Side Noob, I'd really appreciate it if you considered it. So that'd be really awesome of you. And I'll see you all next time.